Hello, this is ASMRVibes. Welcome back to another video. I thought today I would show you my Oblivion character. I have not played this game in many years. This latest build, let's see if we can find out when I last played. So 2018 would have been a few years back. I did make it pretty far. Currently, we are in the Ruler Temple. You will notice, let's see here, that I have some decent and interesting armor, heavy armor build. Not sure if I mentioned, but went with the red guard. It looks like I am a vampire as well. You will also notice that I have installed some mods, and I don't remember what mods I installed, but I know that I put in custom audio, so hopefully that doesn't ruffle any feathers. If the audio gets too weird, even for myself, we will go ahead and turn that off. Let's see here. So, yes, we are in the Cloud Ruler Temple, north of Bruma. So why don't we go ahead and explore the sites a little bit, shall we? And I think we'll just take a nice little walk in this video. There's no reason to rush, no reason to run. We have nowhere to be. Currently, I know I'm doing a mission for one of the main characters in the Cloud Temple, but we can put that on pause for the time being. As I'm walking here, I'm just gonna get a nice drink of water. If you guys pay attention to my videos, you will know I am out of my favorite drink, and that is really any carbonated water. It looks like I installed some texture packs. The game looks pretty nice. It's running pretty smooth. Have the two planets up there orbiting around us. Beautiful night sky out right now. All the stars are well lit up. And you can really pick out any constellation you would desire. But as I say that, it looks like night is breaking today, and snow is beginning to touch the ground. Around the Cloud Temple, it is well fortified, with mountains, or rather a mountain range, surrounding it. So it can be quite a trek to reach the temple. Luckily for us, we are going downhill rather than going uphill, so it's a little bit of an easier journey. One thing I will do very quickly, guys, is greatly reduce the footstep volume. Let's see if that's a little better. Because I have heavy boots on, you can hear the cling whenever our boots touch the ground here. Seems that the snow is off and on around Bruma, and just as quick as it was snowing, it once again has gone away. And I think we will try and stay on the beaten path so as not to run into any dangerous creatures. There are enemies lurking about, especially at this time of night, so it is possible that we will get into a fight, but hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully we can make it safely into the defensive nestled city of Bruma. Luckily, our heavy armor that we are wearing is well insulated. So we are kept warm from the frost. Quite windy. We can hear the wind howling through the trees just outside of Bruma. You can also hear the insects chirping in the background. Looks like Bruma is just ahead here. So we'll go ahead and walk into the city and take a look around, shall we? Now, I don't particularly know when Bruma was constructed or how old of a city it is regarding the other, or rather in comparison to the other imperial cities. But I would wager that it is one of the older provinces. If anyone knows, please let me know in the comments. It certainly feels so. The stone looks rather new, but at the same time it might just be well maintained. Perhaps we can find a tavern as we venture into Bruma here. Alright, let's see what kind of amenities Bruma has to offer us. As you can see, this is a town on high elevation. If we look at the world map, you can easily tell that it is high up in the mountains, nestled, if you will, in the mountains. Going further down south, there isn't another city for some time. It would be many miles more until you reached Shayadel, I believe it's pronounced. Otherwise, you would have to travel all the way to the Imperial City itself, or over to Coral, before you were to get to another city, such as Bruma. Looks like there's a nice fire here. A few of them, radiating light and heat. Go ahead and warm our hands up here. Let's unequip our blade. There we go. We have our heavy gloves on, but sometimes even the frost of the mountains can penetrate our steel insulated gloves. I'm sure this villager will either greet us
Look
or...
at the muscles on you.
Wow, that's very nice of him. Now, I am a vampire, so the sunlight will most likely burn me. So this may be a quicker journey, or rather a quicker video. It looks like we are indeed losing health, so we're gonna take refuge in the church, so as to avoid damage. Ironically, we're taking refuge in the church as a vampire. Nevertheless, it is somewhere where we will be able to wait out the sunlight that will kill us. Let's see if we can sit on the pew here. And we will have to wait out the daylight. Nevertheless, that is exactly what we will do. You dream of long days spent basking in the sunlight of your native lands. You feel the warmth and the heat, and feel your body become refreshed. Then you awaken, knowing it was but a dream. Alright, well, we've waited long enough in these pews, and I'm sure our Red Guard character feels quite uncomfortable having sat there for so long. But hopefully it is nighttime outside, and we can find a local tavern. Oh, and it isn't. Alright, very close, I'd imagine. That's alright. Let's wait for another few hours. Just getting a drink of water as well. Perfect. Oh, not perfect. Sorry, guys. There always has to be a little bit of humor in my videos, too. Alright. It's sort of funny because where I'm from here in the Midwest, it gets dark very quickly. Around 6 o'clock, maybe 7, right around that time. But in Bruma, it gets dark around 9 or 10, I'd say. So let's see what we can find. Olive's Tap and Tack. Maybe we'll come back. That seems like a bar. It is indeed a tavern and a place to rest. We will come back.
Have you been well recently? Your skin looks a bit off.
Yes, that is because we have the capabilities to feed on you, sir, but we will not. Yeah, and all these houses are going to be locked up.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Oh, indeed a battle. Not sure who that is, but we will have to put an end to him.
Can't you settle this?
Alright. It seems that thieves run amok in Bruma. Rather unfortunate for such a quaint town.
Oh my goodness. Excuse me, are you all right? It's all over, lawbreaker. Your spree is at a...
That's fitting. Oh, looks like we owe $40 for something, so let's pay the man and be on our way.
Here's the procedure. We go to the castle.
Alright, let's see what he...
Good day. I'm Tolga.
Let's skip past this real quick.
Safe journey, my lord.
See what he stole from us. Doesn't look like really much of anything. So I think we can continue on our journey. We had a little bit of a hiccup. Let's see how much time it took out of our day. Only an hour or two of processing. Alright. Quite ironic that the thief ended up causing us to go to jail. And he's the one that attacked us. So we're going to turn the voice down as well. Alright. Well, let's see if we can find the Tap and Tack. Let's see. I think it's on this side, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, that looks familiar. So I believe we just have to walk down these stairs and make a right. There's the church that we had to run into to avoid being burned alive. but nonetheless it was a refuge, although I'm sure if a priest ran into us while we were awaiting darkness in the pew, he may not have been as welcoming, I would imagine. Here is a large statue. I wonder who he is.
All right. You look a bit ill.
Is everything all right? You look a bit ill.
I'm not sure who that character is. He must be very important to this town, but I don't see any literature on him. Maybe that'll be worth coming back to later on. Alright, one more adjustment because everyone is telling us we look a bit ill. There we are. Now at least we'll just see that in the subtitles. Alright. Let's explore the tavern here. Have some bread here on the table and some blackberries. Let's see if we can look into the downstairs area. That appears to be locked. A very warm and a welcoming tavern. Also very tidy. Only really one round table and a bench. And then perhaps some rooms for rent here. Have a guide to Bruma. Let's see if we can stay the night. Here's Olaf. I can't remember the icon to buy goods. There we are. I think we'll buy some fancy Surly Brothers vintage. And it's been a long night, hasn't it? So why don't we have 2 bottles? Thank you. And we'd also like a bed. Alright. Not bad at all. I think we'll keep to ourselves. This tavern is quite tidy, as I mentioned, and there's only 2 residents here. Or perhaps owners of the tavern. They look like they might be part owner. Alright, let's see if we can find that vintage. There's one down. There's the second. See if we're able to read this here. Oops, wrong button. Father Talos, protect us all. My name is Alessia Otis, and I'd like to tell you all about Bruma. Bruma is understood to be a Nibonese county, but in truth, it is more Nord than Nibonese, on account of its close proximity to the Skyrim border, and on account of the terrible cold and discomfort of its location, high in the Gerald Mountains. Bruma is always cold and covered with snow, with braziers kept burning in every quarter to prevent the citizens from freezing to death. Everything is built in wood, since trees are so plentiful in the forest of the Gerals, and even rich men live here in dark, dirty wooden huts. It is little wonder that Nords are such drunken heathen savages, for life is impossible in such a climate, and one might be tempted to drink into insensibility or sell one's soul to just find sanctuary from the bitter cold and relentless wind. Castle Bruma is cold and drafty, carelessly decorated and dark with soot from the perpetually burning braziers. The smell of smoke and cinders is overpowering. The high ceilings are grand, but impossible to heat, and one is never able to get warm. The ancient layers of soot and filth encrusting the stonework makes it difficult to appreciate the exceptional stone carving, except in its stonework in grand scale. The castle is like the log huts of the people, cold, dark, drafty, and dirty. Countess Narina Carvain is a Nibonese Hertlander, a dutiful chapel-goer, and a respected ruler, though she is a cunning and ruthless negotiator, and has a reputation for sharp dealing and treachery. Administration of the county is efficient and well-ordered, and a well-trained and aggressive town watch under command of a hard-nosed Nord captain ensures that thieves and beggars are not very troublesome, though Nords are famous for drunkenness and rioting. I think we will end there. There we are. We'll read the last page, page and a half. You will not be surprised to find you can purchase good quality weapons and armor here, for Nordsmiths are famous for the quality of their wares. But you should not expect to be able to purchase books here, for Nords are ignorant and not fond of reading. The fighters and mages guilds are poor and short-staffed, for no one wants to be posted to such a gray and cold land. But at least the Mages Guild is kept good and warm, though I shrink from imagining what infernal engines are employed to produce and preserve that heat. May the Nine bless and save you. Interesting read. Alright. Let's get a good 8 hours of sleep here. And a level gained. Looks like we'll join the Brotherhood, I suppose. It seems I killed perhaps that thief. Well, you guys weren't supposed to see my darker side here. But yes, I did slay a man. And I am committed to joining the Brotherhood. I hope that you will keep this a secret. Goodbye, Lucian. You shut the door on me, buddy. Too bad we can't take a keg here to go with us, but I don't know how we'd carry it. Oh, we can, or perhaps search into it. The 6th person to tell us that. Seems we have quite the offerings of food here. It's too bad that Angar the World-Weary would be in a panic if we were to eat their food. Any rumors? Well, you're a very uninteresting man, Angar, but I appreciate you letting me stay here. Okay, guys, well, I think that is going to do it for today. Please remember to like, dislike, leave a comment. Always appreciate feedback. I hope you enjoyed this video of Oblivion. I'd love to do more, so if you did enjoy it, please make sure to let me know, and I'll make sure to do another video. Thank you so much, and have a terrific rest of your day.